When I'm faced with a situation where I've got a lot of thick grass, a lot of thick shallow grass that's just below the surface, or super shallow rocks, river situation, things like that, really shallow laydowns, I know that I need a unique bait to get through them. Now, obviously, you could use a super weedless bait like a swim jig or a frog, but I like a crankbait in those situations to trigger reaction strikes. And one that is designed just for that super heavy cover is the Strike King Hybrid Hunter. So this is a really unique bait in the way that it's designed. So if you look close at it, the first thing you see is it kind of looks like a square bill, kind of looks like a red-eye shad, like a lipless crankbait. It's got a loud rattle to it, but it's got this unique bill that's L-shaped, and that is the magic of the Hybrid Hunter. That bill right there makes this bait run very horizontal in the water, and it hits cover and just backs straight back up. It's very buoyant. It's designed to only run a few feet deep, and they now came out with a super shallow version. So like if you've got that grass that's just right underneath the surface, you can almost throw this thing like a wake bait, but it just flat triggers the fish. I've seen a lot of tournaments in Florida, in East Texas, down in Louisiana in the bayous, things like that, where you got cypress trees and super shallow hydrilla and grass and things like that, that this bait just really, really shines. So it's the way that it comes through the cover, it's the noise that it makes, it's the action that it has, and just how weedless that it is. So it does, come in a couple of sizes. There's a smaller profile version and there's a bigger one. And I've had a lot of success on both. I mean, these baits catch big fish. I want to match a color that matches the forage in the system. If it's shad or crawfish early in the spring, pre-spawn, I mean, the Delta Red and the Fire Craw are these are phenomenal colors that really catch fish. So it's a great springtime bait, but it's also a really good summertime bait and a fall time bait. Anytime that I've got a lot of bass that are around the shallow vegetation like that, and it's hard to fish other baits through that you can cover water with, this is the bait that I'm gonna pick up. It gives you an option instead of having to just flip or punch or throw a topwater over that stuff, to have something that actually calls the fish up. That loud rattle that it has really does that. The Hybrid Hunter, it's a special bait made for special circumstances.